Today we're diving into a topic that's crucial for both home buyers and investors: the risks of buying a home with an illegal suite in Calgary. Secondary suites can be a great way to generate rental income, but if they're not legal, they can lead to a host of problems. In this video, we'll cover how to identify an illegal suite, what the costs are that are involved, and how it might impact your financing and your insurance. First, let's clarify the difference between legal and illegal suites. In Calgary, a secondary suite is essentially any suite that doesn't meet the current zoning, building, or fire codes or hasn't been properly permitted. And that'll include basement suites, garden suites, or over the garage units. A legal secondary suite must comply with the City of Calgary's regulations, and these include but aren't limited to: first, a private entrance. The suite must have its own entryway accessible from the outside without passing through the main dwelling unit. The suite must have a kitchen with cooking appliances, and a full bathroom must be present within the suite. Proper egress windows will also be required. Each bedroom is required to have at least one window that can be fully opened and used to escape during an emergency. Typically, additional parking will also be required for any secondary suite. And lastly, permits. Depending on the zoning, you may need to require specific permits to either construct or legalize a suite. One tip: you can check to see if a suite is legal by checking the secondary suite registry on the City of Calgary's website. If you don't find it there, it is likely illegal, and I'll leave a link in the description below. So now let's talk about the risks associated with buying a home that does have an illegal suite. Owning a property with an illegal suite can lead to fines, eviction orders, or even forced removal of the suite. The City of Calgary has strict rules for secondary suites, and non-compliance can be costly. So first, you could receive a compliance order from the City of Calgary. This usually occurs when either a tenant or a neighbor would complain about the suite. Once the city gets involved, inspectors will show up and issue the notice to bring the suite into compliance. Then if the city determines the suite to be unsafe and you ignore the compliance order, they can begin to issue fines or take legal action. According to Calgary's land use bylaws and the Safety Code Act, fines can run you anywhere from a few hundred to thousands of dollars per day until the situation is rectified. Another major issue is safety. Illegal suites can lack proper fire safety measures such as egress windows and fire-rated walls, and this can put tenants at risk and expose you to liability in the event that an accident like fire does occur. An example of this was in 2009 in Calgary's Parkdale area. There was a fire in an illegal suite that unfortunately claimed 3 lives. So this suite didn't have egress windows or smoke detectors, and the landlord later faced massive fines and lawsuits from the victims' families. This is a tragic example of what can happen if you don't follow the building safety codes. Next up would be insurance issues. If your insurance provider is unaware of your illegal suite, they may deny coverage in the event of a claim. This could leave you financially responsible for damages or injuries. Finally, financing issues. Some lenders may be hesitant to provide financing for a home with an illegal suite. This can limit your mortgage options and potentially lead to higher rates or stricter terms. So if you're considering buying a home with an illegal suite, you might be considering legalizing it. While this can be a good investment, it is important to understand the costs involved. Legalizing a suite can cost you anywhere from $50,000 to $80,000 or more, depending on the size and condition of the suite. And this will include expenses for permits, renovations, and inspections. One thing to note is that the City of Calgary does offer something called the Secondary Suite Incentive Program, and that can offer up to $10,000 to help offset these costs. So let's dive deeper into the implications for financing and insurance with regards to an illegal suite. As mentioned earlier, failure to inform your insurance provider about an illegal suite can lead to denied claims. Insurance can get tricky with illegal suites. If there's ever a fire, flood, or injury in the unit, they may deny the claim altogether if the suite wasn't disclosed or isn't up to code. That means that you could be on the hook for all of the damages, including liability, if somebody does get hurt. Additionally, if your insurance provider does find out about an illegal suite, they may decide to cancel your policy or refuse to renew it. So you'll always want to inform your insurance provider about any secondary suites on the property to ensure proper coverage. Now, when it comes to financing, some lenders may not consider income from an illegal suite when considering your mortgage application. One of the best things about buying a home with a suite is that banks will often use the rental income to help you qualify for a larger mortgage, sometimes counting up to 50 to 100% of the rental income. But if the suite is illegal, lenders may not consider it at all. In that case, you may end up qualifying for less or even lose financing altogether if the suite was a key piece of the income necessary to qualify. One tip, if you are considering a home with a suite, legal or otherwise, it is essential to work with a mortgage broker who does understand the Calgary market and can help you through the process. So in summary, buying a home in Calgary with an illegal suite does come with significant risks, including legal issues, safety hazards, insurance concerns, and financing problems. However, with proper due diligence and a clear understanding of what's involved in legalizing a suite, you can make an informed decision that will align with your goals. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more content relating to the Calgary real estate market. And if you have any questions or topics that you'd like me to cover in a future video, please drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.